Messy, huh? Mess everywhere. Is your bedroom messy? OK, I don't want to see it happen again. Do it again, huh?
Yeah, no problem.
Craig, one ribeye?
Yes, chef!
Veg grower Craig is making the ribeye beef with miso sauce and soya beans. But Craig's already feeling the pressure, and he has to be reminded of how to plate his dish.
It's not right.
No.
Come on.
Right, sorry, yeah.
Sauce goes on first, before the edamame beef. Yeah?
Yeah?
Listen, it's already been 10 minutes, yeah?
OK.
That's 15 minutes, Craig.
One ribeye, chef. OK.
Yes. Order 2 lemon sole.
Yes, chef.
Across the kitchen, electrician Paul is looking after the lemon sole tempura with orange ponzu sauce. It's a difficult dish to perfect, but he makes a strong start by quickly grasping the technique. He prepares his tempura without any help from the chef, but his presentation lets him down.
Messy, huh? Mess everywhere. Is your bedroom messy? OK, I don't want to see it happen again. Do it again, huh?
Yeah, no problem.
Service here, service!
It's halfway through service, and Susan's still having trouble remembering how to cook her curry.
Susan, you know that's not right. Look at that. It's like soup, more fish. Come on, Susan, you can do this, Susan.
Her inability to recall the basics of the recipe puts her seriously behind with her orders.
Right, Susan, I need that bloody fish curry. I've never had a customer walk out because they haven't got their food on time, yeah? I don't want to start today. 6 ribeye pickup, yes?
Yes.
With lots of dishes on order, Craig is now struggling to keep up with the pace.
Craig.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, what's going on? It's just a beef dish, it's simple.
He's lost track of his timings and his food has gone cold.
Come on, man. You're losing it.
And he has to start all over again.
Let's get it on there. Get it on the grill. Yeah. What's that heating up? Reheat your miso, yeah?
Make some more beans.
Yeah.
It started off really slow and I thought, well, this is all right. But it's just gone manic now.
6 lemon sole tempura.
While Craig battles to keep it together, Paul's confidence has blossomed, and he's now turning out well-presented dishes.
How long for 2 tempura, please?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
2 minutes, great.
Really enjoying it. I think I'm doing OK, so that's all that matters, really.
After 2 hectic hours of service, head chef Ian meets John and Gregg to fill them in on how the contestants got on.
What a great place for would-be chefs to come on trial. Down to business. Were you impressed by Susan?
Well, she did the fish curry. She got very scared. Her confidence was shot to pieces after the first few orders, and she kept forgetting things.
What about Paul?
Paul was the one that kept his head down, kept his cool, and he immediately fixed things. As soon as I said, this is wrong, this is wrong.
What about Craig?
I think the more orders he got, he just started to panic. It's like his timings were all off. You know, dish needs to, when the dish comes together, you need that ready, and that ready. He was just back to front.
I have to ask you this. If you had to employ one of them, who would it be and why?
I think Paul, he's got the aptitude for it. You can see he cared very much about what he was doing. Paul would be the one.
They have just 1 hour to cook a 2-course meal of their own design. Only one will win a place in the quarter-final. After 2 difficult rounds, Craig is pulling out all the stops.
It's a roast stuffed monkfish, stuffed with peppers, anchovy, preserved lemon, sun-dried tomatoes with a drizzle of saffron water across the top.
You are playing with extraordinary flavours.
It's a risk. I could quite easily make it too salty and you'll hate it. We'll just have to see how we get on.
It's competition, you've got to take some risks, don't you?
Yeah.
The problem he's got here is he wants to show off some cookery skill, but has he got flavours that will be sympathetic to those beautiful fish?
Susan is banking on her favourite Italian dishes to get her through to the next round.
What are you making for us?
Porcini risotto and amaretto and strawberries and sablione.
Is a risotto enough to get you into a quarter-final?
Well, that's for you to decide, isn't it?
Susan's menu is so very simple. It has to be perfect. It has to be perfect.
Halfway, 30 minutes are gone.
With newfound confidence, Paul is keen to further his skills by making classic combinations with a twist.
Has the quarter-final door got your name on it?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
And what are you going to do that's going to get you into that quarter-final?
I've got a herb-crusted cod with bay roast potatoes on asparagus, and dessert is a rhubarb crumble trifle.
Why do you feel the need to use such an expensive vegetable, which is so powerful like asparagus, with a piece of beautiful cod?
All my friends love it, so that's why I decided to do it.
It's classic food being played with a bit, and I think that's dangerous.
Should be adding the finishing touches, guys. You've got 2 minutes left. Time's up.
Will Craig's brave flavour combinations win over the judges? He's made scallops with sun-dried tomato salsa, followed by monkfish stuffed with preserved lemons, anchovies and red peppers, with Anya potatoes and asparagus.
All that beautiful sweet scallop flavour and little hints of tomato. And
Yeah.
I think it's a very, very well-balanced dish. You must be happy.
I'm very pleased, yeah.
It's tasty.
Thank
I'd
you.
eat the whole lot,
OK,
and I really enjoyed it.
thank you.
Move the main over. The fish is cooked beautifully. The sauce actually is really tasty. The lemons I love in there. The capers I really like. The sun-dried tomatoes are a flavour far too many.
OK, right,
You don't need them.
right.
I don't get all of those flavourings
OK,
at all.
yeah,
If you go any further in this competition, it gets tougher.
yeah.
Can you cope with that pressure? Do you really want to do that?
Of course I do. I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to do it.
Will Susan be able to show enough skill with her porcini risotto and a zabaione with strawberries and amaretti biscuits?
My feeling is right now, it needs more flavour in the stock. It's okay. It doesn't make me go, Mamma mia! John's absolutely right. It needs to really lift. It's just the stock you're feeding it isn't good enough to make that a great risotto. Main course to dessert. You can just taste at the back of your palate this yolk of the egg. And that tells me the egg's not quite cooked enough. You haven't got enough heat underneath there, and you haven't not got enough welly in that bowl. Really need to go. Strawberry and amaretto, what a beautiful combination. But is that demonstrating enough cookery skill to get you through into a quarter-final?
I realised that was a risk I was going to take, but I went for it.
Confident cook Paul has made herb-crusted cod with roast potatoes and asparagus and a rhubarb crumble trifle.
I get beautiful rich asparagus. I get lovely butter sauce. I get a really nice bit of potato, and I get that lovely texture of the crust on top of that cod. Asparagus is perfectly in season at the moment. It's such a luxury item, I think it should be left to just stand alone. I think you've got some nice ideas, and I think you cook quite well. This is not a great dish. This is just component bits that have been cooked well.
All right, OK.
Bring in pud. You can often see someone's personality in their food.
Yeah.
You're a big guy. I reckon we have got 2 kilos of dessert here. I mean, that is an enormous amount of pudding. There's not enough crumble in there to balance the wetness.
Right, OK.
It's not too sweet, which for me is good. You really want to do this, don't you?
Yeah, I do, I really do. I love people smile when they taste my food. Makes my day, you know?
We only have one quarter-final place, and we have made that decision.
Our quarter-finalist is Paul.